Welcome, welcome everyone. This is our daily, far more than a radio show. This is Beryl Wolk speaking to you, 85 years of age as of March the 1st, devoting his whole life to what is known as marketing is making it. I'm the inventor of the newspaper insert way back in 1954. We do billions of those a year ever since. We have a giant printing plant up in Burlington, Massachusetts. I did the marketing launch of Comcast, Discovery Channel, Lifetime Network, Home Shopping Network, QVC, ESPN, and BET. What a wonderful education that was. What a wonderful opportunity that was to introduce the world of cable to the world. I did my first infomercial in 1977. Took me a year and a half to fight with the FCC. This one, Tommy, a year and a half I had to fight with the FCC because I finally got infomercials on cable, but I couldn't get them on television. I did a magazine called The Cable Guide. It became the hottest magazine in America. Several years later, we sold a piece of that for $64 million. And lo and behold, we have a system called home-based business. Picture, if you will, the 79% of America goes to a job every day at a job they don't like. Picture, if you will, 27% of our veterans are unemployed. Picture the wonderful program that we've got thanks to Reginald Lewis that takes us into a beautiful targeted market of urban, to be able to hit the urban market too. Wake up call. Reggie, take the floor. This is Reginald Lewis. Reggie is a hard-working guy. He's got a team member that is terrific. They're Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. They come up with a cute little idea that has the makings of a huge idea. Let's focus on a targeted market. What is the targeted market? The urban market. Well, that's where more people live. That's correct. They call it Urban Spice Mag. Here is a media that everybody that's listening to this show, everybody that's on this show with a home-based business must talk to Reg, get a feel for what he does and how he does it, because he's going to be a fantastic promoting vehicle. He's going to be a centerpiece of a whole series of other media to take home-based businesses and give everybody a wake-up call in that that's what life is all about today. Reginald, take the floor, sir.
Yeah, Beryl, I just want to say thank you. I always have to thank you, Beryl, because one thing that you may not know, Beryl, but I have to tell you, every day I love coming on the radio at 2 o'clock because you remind me that we're not just a magazine. We're a multimedia outlet that's reaching the world. So, Beryl, I don't know if they get it yet, but like you said, how many people stood when you said, I'm going to take an insert of a magazine in the newspaper and promote products and services and get information? I wonder how many people listened to your idea and pushed it to the side, and then years later you sold it and became wealthy. Well, Beryl, I'm so excited because to have a person that's done it as a mentor, all I can say, Beryl, is thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd like to take the time to introduce myself. I'm Reginald Lewis, one half of Urban Spice Magazine, my partner Terrell Wicker, the other half of Urban Spice Magazine. We're down here in the great city of Atlanta in the laboratory today formulating new concepts. But, Beryl, one thing that I realized when you said we're more than just a magazine, we sat down and we thought about what does that mean? Well, Beryl, if you're familiar with cell phones, How did the cell phone connect with somebody that has a cell phone in New York? How does somebody in New York talk to somebody in Japan? Well, the cell phone companies, they set up towers and satellites all around the world. So, Burl, what we're doing here at Urban Spice Magazine, we're setting up satellites and towers in every community around the world. We call it connecting the dots. I just met with Dr. Jerry Brown with Moringa and gave him 1,000 magazines. They have a convention in Jamaica, Burl. So we're not going to Jamaica. The Urban Spice Magazine is going to Jamaica. They're doing a conference, and before everybody sits down in their seat, guess what, Burl? They're going to have to pick up an Urban Spice Magazine. Wow. We're not just doing that in Jamaica. We're doing that all over the world. So the best thing for everybody on this call you can do today is get your pen and pencil ready. I'll give you a minute to do that. Get your pen. Burl told you to do it at the beginning of the show, but I'm reminding you, get your pen and pencil and write these numbers and websites down. The first number is 404-246-9582. That's Reginald. Terrell's number is 678-508-9096. The website is urbanspicemag.com. And you can go there to the home-based business hub and see the things that we're doing. Burl, we're listening and we're doing the things that you taught us how to do so that we can be one of the hottest multimedia machines that the 21st century has ever seen. So if you have not heard of Urban Spice, we'll do you a courtesy pleasure and we'll email you or mail you a free copy of the magazine, because sometimes it takes seeing to believe. Like Brad Dorsey always says, if they can't understand it, it's because they have not seen it. So if you give us a call, 404-246-9582, we'll mail you a free copy of Urban Spice Magazine, or you can also go and subscribe to the magazine. And oh, Burl, you taught us this one too. He says you have to bribe them. So when you subscribe to the magazines, thank you, Joel Griffin. You get what Joel Griffin has been talking about. You get $1,000 worth of certificates and discounts with the Hope Card. So we're adding value to the blessing. So, Burl, just want to talk a little bit about what Urban Spice Magazine is doing in the community. We're working with the veterans. We're giving them an outlet to go start their own home-based business. We're working with single moms. Single moms is a big thing in the urban community. They have kids and children. We're bringing families together. Burl, one of your favorite lines that I love is the happily employed. There's so many people that are employed but unhappy. We're working with ex-prisoners that can't even get a job when they come out, and we're showing them home-based business is the new wave to get money in the new economy. Social media is the #1 tool that Urban Spice has. We have a commodity called people through social media. So with our towers that we have set up around the world, I can go on Twitter and send one message out about Ren's footlong, and it goes to 1 million people in a second. It doesn't even take a second to reach millions of people because everybody is on social media. So advertise with Urban Spice. We cover health, we cover fitness, we cover wealth, we cover life, home-based business opportunities, finance, credit repair, real estate, joint ventures, seminars and classes, and much, much more. So get with the movement. Bro, again, you always remind me, we're more than just a magazine. We're a movement. So, Burl, we're down here in Atlanta, Georgia, always working hard, making for a better world. Back to you, Burl.
You're not just a movement, baby. You're even more than a movement. You are connected into making for a better world. Being a movement is terrific. Being a magazine is a pimple on the butt. Being a multimedia, now you're starting to talk. And if all of it is devoted to working with companies and individuals focused on making for a better world, da-da-da-da, that's why the Lord's going to pat you on the top of the head and say you did a great job, kid.